always thought the world was going to be waiting for me, and instead, everyone's annoyed that I'm here.
Shh. Kelly? Yeah, I'm gonna be camera off today. Yeah, I'm in the office. Yeah. There's just some construction in my cubicle. Oh, it's getting louder.
Good morning and welcome back to Breakfast Television. Devo Brown here with you. And sometimes adulting is hard. It really is. And the new comedy series, Adults, 5 20-something-year-olds, they're friends. They try to navigate those hardships together. Joining us now is one of those 5 friends, Canadian actor Jack Innanen. Please welcome him to the Breakfast Television studios. In a Canadian tuxedo, in the best way. I love it, man. Nice to see you, dude.
Very nice to
And congrats on this. This is a lot of fun.
Thank you. Oh, it was a blast.
And we were just talking about it. The opening scene is not one that we will discuss because it is adults. I'm telling you about that, but it is hilarious. The writing is funny, and you play a character named Paul Baker. Not just Paul.
No.
Paul Baker.
Firsty lasty.
Yeah.
Yes.
Explain.
He's exactly what a firsty lasty entails. He's a Canadian as well. He's sweet. He's charming. He's the newcomer to the group. He's introduced as Issa's, the 4 that live together, as one of their boyfriends. But then his arc is he kind of slowly becomes part of the house.
Yeah, he just wants to be part of that crew.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? So he becomes part of the team there, the squad. Everyone's in their 20s trying to figure out life. How relatable for you, as someone who started off in social media kind of vibes, moved out to New York, and now is doing this acting thing full time and doing it very well, I must say. How relatable is what's happening in the show and the writing for you?
Oh, very. I think the beauty of the show is that I think everyone can just relate to those, like the hiccups of your 20s. And there's a good scene in the show where Samir goes, I thought the world was going to be so excited for me, but they just seem kind of upset that I'm here. And that's a big thing I think I've had in my 20s, is it's just, you're just trying. And you're trying to figure out, who am I? How do I fit into this group of friends? And that's the beauty of everyone just trying their best.
And you mentioned group of friends, so I think Friends, and you think about other shows that have had, 4 or 5 friend groups and different sitcoms in that way. What makes this unique? I have a few ideas in my mind, but what do you think makes this unique compared to the other shows that we've seen in the past that might have these little friend groups?
Yeah, I think the first thing that ever stuck out to me was A, how hilarious it is, and B, just how absolutely real it is. I remember walking through East Village in New York and being like, oh, that's a Paul Baker, that's an Issa, that's an Anton. It is just exactly how my friends and I talk to each other, and just the very real stuff that I've dealt with, where I'm like, yeah, I don't know how to fix a heater.
Yeah.
Like, how do you fix a boiler? Who do you call? I don't know.
Yeah,
So
and that's what I was gonna say. I think it is one of the most real written shows that I've seen in a long time. You have people like executive producer Nick Kroll on this, who holds no punches, man. He throws them and says it like it is in that way. What's it like working with this group of friends that you get to spend time with and you got to shoot with?
Oh, it was incredible. Kroll was amazing. The creators, Ben and Rebecca, huge shout out to them. They were just hilarious. And then the cast was just, like, I don't think we could have done the show if we weren't all just immediately best friends like we were. It's truly was just incredible. And like what you see on camera is pretty much what the off camera was.
So you have the group chat.
Oh, we have the group chat.
So who is the most annoying in the group chat?
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a very tough one. I think I probably am, just in the fact that I'm really bad at keeping up.
Okay.
I'm a horrible group chat guy. I'll catch up and I'm like, if they're like, we already talked about, like, that's already been decided. We already talked about that 2 days ago.
Well, you're great in this as Paul Baker. Jack, thank you for joining us, man. Really
Thank you
appreciate
so much.
it.
Thank you.
Adults premieres tomorrow on FX and streams Thursday on Disney Plus right here in Canada. Jack Innanen, everybody, congratulations once again. We'll be back with more BT after this and say good morning to Dina. The Canadian tuxedo.
Yes, sir.
Like it.
Head to toe.